Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Today we're going to talk about 9/11. I almost missed that it was 9/11, actually. I just noticed that, and I said, okay, that's going to be today's video. So, I know I've spoken on it a few times. People have asked about it, but I don't know if I did a video on this topic. So I had just got out of the shoe. Was it? I can't remember how long before, but I had just gotten out of the shoe. I had just arrived in New Folsom for the second time, and I remember I was over by the front of the cell. I think I was doing something at the sink, and my Sally was watching TV, and my Sally was like, "Damn, something crashed into the fucking in one of them buildings in New York." We had it on what is that show with Katie Couric? I used to like Katie Couric's legs. The Today Show. Couldn't stand Matt Lauer, but I put up with it for Katie Couric's legs. Shout out to Katie Couric. But we had it on that, and then he was like, "Hey, Holmes, something fucking crashed into something." And I was like, "How the fuck is something gonna crash into that?" Right? He goes, "That's what they're saying. A plane hit one of the buildings." I said, "How in the hell?" It didn't dawn on me that it could be terrorism, right? And then as he's watching, he's like, "Hey, Holmes, a fucking another plane just hit right now." I said, "What?" And I walked over and I looked, and I was like, "Holy shit." And then I remember that, and then I remember when President Bush was at the school, and they went and whispered in his ear, and you see the look in his eyes like, fuck. He started thinking, like, because they told him we're under attack. America is under attack, right? And what I remember, okay, something I want to say. When that incident happened, they did it was for the American Red Cross. They did whoever wants to donate money in the prison. And to some people, they may hear this and be like, "That ain't shit." But I donated, and if I remember right, $1,300 was donated by convicts to help the families, right? Again, some people might say, "Well, there's thousands of you guys in there, only 1,300. Yeah, there's thousands of people that have absolutely nothing. And to get $1,300 out of people that have nothing and are probably going to die in the system, that shows that there's compassion in there, that some people in there really do give a fuck, right? I mean, we knew that kids died in there, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, tios, tias, all that, right? When people I understand the shock value, but I've always, I can't respect when you don't go after military. When they go after civilians, I know it's because, like they say, they want the shock value, right? And they got it. And I remember one of the key things that has always stood out to me is when that incident occurred, when that tragedy occurred, and we're not going to get into the conspiracy theories a lot of people have about it. We're just going to talk about the impact. We had, probably for the first time and the last time in this nation's history, they had where the partisanship between the two parties took a back seat. I mean, didn't they go to the Fig was calling me right now. Shout out to Fig. Didn't they go to the Capitol and somewhere and they sang? So they did something like that at that point. But you had a time where people weren't concerned about liberal and conservative. People were concerned about the country, what the hell was going on, what it meant. And then what did we do? The United States went and whooped Iraq's ass. You know, we've only been attacked, other than, with the British, we've only been attacked on our soil 2 times, Pearl Harbor and then that time. And it's clear, you touch American soil, America is going to punish the shit out of somebody. To this day, I don't know if Iraq was a mistake. We lost a lot of our fucking money going over there. We created a lot of enemies. What I do know was a mistake was the way that they handled Iraq. They say, oh, well, they knew there was no weapons of mass destruction. But you know what? Saddam had to go. I believe in my heart, had they listened to Colin Powell instead of Donald Rumsfeld, Iraq would be a completely different thing, and I think the entire Middle East would. Colin Powell wanted to go with overwhelming force. You don't go in half-assed. He wanted to go in with overwhelming force and occupy everything they took over and set up in a proper way and leave that place functional. Instead, they went with Donald Rumsfeld's plan. Let's go in there with the lightning force. We can defeat this military easy. Everybody knew that, but they didn't occupy anything. They knocked shit down. They broke shit. They killed shit. And then they let the people there, after they went through there, decide what they wanted to do with it. That was horrible. We stayed in Afghanistan longer than necessary, only because of the poppies. And I will get into the conspiracy on that, I guess. We were in Vietnam forever because of the drug trade. We were in Colombia forever because of the drug trade. And in Afghanistan forever because of the drug trade. That's where the CIA funds their black ops. Through the drug trade, through controlling the drugs, through supplying America and Europe with the drugs. I wish all this partisanship would stop, man. I wish this country was headed in a different direction. I wish we weren't in Ukraine. I think if we're not careful, NATO's going to be the reason why there isn't going to be a World War III. We can't keep pushing up on people's fucking borders and acting like it's okay, because the United States ain't going to have nobody push up on theirs. They studied history. They saw in Europe, the history of Europe, all the warfare that was at each other's fucking border. And that's why they don't worry about Canada, but they worry about everybody south of the border, the political leanings down there. And that's why all of the economies are all thrashed. And it's because of the CIA and other covert actions of the United States government. They're never going to allow anybody south of the United States to become an economic powerhouse, because then they will become a military powerhouse. They studied history, man. But it's up to us. Again, man, we need to start getting at our assemblymen, assemblywomen, councilmen, councilwomen, senators, everybody. Let them know, man. Like, if you're not happy with what's going on, let them know, hey, I voted for you last time. Even if you didn't, you write them a letter or send them an email and tell them, I voted for you last time. This shit ain't working. I might have to try somebody else next time. We need some change. That's the only thing that scares them. They get enough of them letters. They say, holy shit, I can't be part of the game anymore. Politics is corrupt. We know that. So anyways, I got all sidetracked right there. This was supposed to be about 9/11, and it became about whatever the hell I talked about. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Share this with someone who you think would enjoy it. And everybody, please be safe. Be smart and tell the ones you love that you love them. What's cracking? New video. You thought I forgot.